Hi everyone, it's Nicole, and today I'm going to share layout 33 out of 42. So back in October I went to a crop where I brought 48 page kits with me and I completed 42 of them. And this layout took me 13 minutes. So basically you're watching it pretty much in real time. So I end up using 2 photos on this, and then this pattern paper here from Echo Park, this and that. If you've been with me for any amount of time, you know that that is one of my favorite collection that ever existed. It was the perfect boy collection, and they also did a girl collection at the time. And I think the boy collection, I had bought 3 different collections, and I've used all of them. You know, I still have like little scraps here and there that I find, and I find a way to use that pattern paper. It is one of my favorite, and I especially love this pattern right here, which is just like a lined pattern paper, but I love the colors, the brown with the yellow and the blue and the orange. That collection, I don't think there was, if there was some pattern papers that I didn't like one side, I always love the B side, or vice versa. I like the A side and not the B side. I did purchase 1 or 2 6x6 pattern paper pads too, and I still have some of those. So, you know, it won't be the last that you'll see me scrapping with those photos, but love scrapping with scraps, you know that. So there was 6 inches left, and I decided to use the 6 inches. And these 2 photos are of our camping trip that we took this summer. Now I have to say, the entire time that we were there, it wasn't very nice. I mean, you can see the skies here in the photo. It's very cloudy, and not only that, like, we had to wear sweaters. Like, this was in July and it was freezing. It was like 20 degrees Celsius, 19 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for hiking. I have to say, the days that we went hiking, it was okay, because when it's like 26, 27 degrees and you go for a hike, you just, you got to drink about 6 or 7 bottles of water because you can't stay hydrated. So it was good for that. But, when you're on vacation, you do like the heat, but we still had a good time. So that's the main thing. So now that I know, the direction that I'm going to go with this layout, I'm going to start gluing everything down right away, because I don't like the shuffle. I used to do the shuffle so bad. And now when I decide, yep, I like the direction that this page is going, I just stick it. I stick it down and I go from there. And I usually stick my background before I start playing with the embellishments, because I don't like to figure out where all my embellishments are going to go, and then all of a sudden I have to move everything. So before I went on the trip, what I did was I went through each page kit and I found out which maybe washi tape would go well with all the layouts. So I was kind of going through the washi tape and seeing if there was any one of them that I really wanted to use. And then I decided, you know what? I'm just going to use a little strip of cardstock. This is about 1/8 of an inch, a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch by 12. And I'm going to stick it at the bottom and the top of this paper cluster. And I love to do that either with washi tape or paper, cardstock or pattern paper. It really shows, it defines, where that pattern paper stops. It's just not a rough cut. It kind of finishes off, that part. And just while I'm putting down the title, which is Family Vacation, I just want to remind you that Scrapbooking 9 is starting tomorrow, March 1st. That is a self-paced class, so every day there's going to be a video uploaded to the class area, and there's going to be a challenge every day. Now, in my promo video, I said that there was going to be, 12 techniques. Well, I'm up to 20. Now here are some of the things that we're going to be doing. That's not all of them, it's just a few. But using embossing glaze, the new Tim Holtz embossing glaze, well, new to me, they're translucent embossing glaze, and the page that is for day one, I am in love. So we're going to use some glaze and a stamp. Outline everything is another challenge. We're going to use that glaze again, but with paste this time. We're going to do a resist layout. We're going to do a crackle layout. We're going to do some faux embossing. We're going to use some Nuvo drops, but not the way that we're used to using Nuvo drops, you know, making some enamel dots. We're going to use the Nuvo drops in a different way, and so much more. I am so excited with, you know, all the different techniques, and just getting 31 layouts done in a month is woohoo. I can't wait. So it starts tomorrow. So if you're interested, go check out NicoleJones91.com. If you've purchased anything from me before, if you use the code SAT9, you get an extra $5 off. But let's get back to this layout. So I put the title just above that little strip, which I love are tiny little letters. You can make fairly big titles with, you know, a little space, and I love that. And then I put our journaling grid right underneath that 6-inch cluster, and then I started building an embellishment cluster. I used one of our 2-inch circles, one of our wood slices, a little acorn, a couple of owls, and then I went totally to the top left of the layout, and I kind of used some of those same elements, the circles, the wood grain, the acorn, a little owl, and then I'm going to go close to the title, because one thing that I love to do is to add embellishment clusters close to my journaling space, and also close to my title. One of the last things I like to do is to add some enamel dots, and I had some yellow one and some brown ones, but I found that a lot of my embellishments in my clusters were brown, so that's why I decided to go with yellow. Stay tuned for some close-up pics of the layout, and that's going to complete this layout. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.